To Brijesh Shankarav Deshmukh, welcome you all in our today's session. Today, we are going to discuss the very first poem from your syllabus of 11th standard, 2.1, Cherry Tree, which is written by Ruskin Bond. Let's have a discussion about our writer on the very first hand, Ruskin Bond. The writer Ruskin Bond was born in 1934 in Kasuli, which is in Himachal Pradesh. Ruskin Bond has written hundreds of short stories, essays, novellas, and more than 30 books for children. The meaning of novella is derived from the Italian word, which means the novella is a short or shorter than the novel. Novella is having limited characters, limited plot, and it comes with a single story with less chapterization, where the novel comes with number of the characters, number of the stories, and in a many chapterization. Ruskin Bond's first novel, The Room on the Roof, was written the time he was only 17 years old, made him to earn the laurel of John Lawrence Rhyme Memorial Prize in 1957. He has also published 2 volumes of autobiography, Scenes from a Writer's Life and The Lamp is Lit, a collection of essays and episodes from his journal. In 1992, Ruskin Bond has earned Sahitya Academy Award for English writing in India. He was awarded the Padma Shri in 1999. Ruskin Bond lives with his adopted family in Mussoorie, which is in Uttarakhand. Few other special characteristics of Ruskin Bond. He is a writer who writes in a simple way for the readers. His short stories, his detective works always fancied, always attracted number of the young ones as well as the readers. Let's have a glance about the poem. The poem Cherry Tree is about the poet's ecstasy over a tree which he planted, which took 8 years to grow. He has expressed his wonder at the ways of nature and how the cherry blossoms are fragile and quick to fall. The tree gives him immense joy as he can see the stars and the blue sky through dappled green grass or green trees. Check this out, the writer is so happy with his action of placing the cherry seed 8 years back, and now the time he got to see that the cherry had grown completely and now the cherry has laden with the delicious fruit makes him the most happiest person in his life. Before going towards the detailed discussion of the poem, we will do the reading of the poem written by Ruskin Bond. Cherry Tree. 8 years have passed since I placed my cherry seed in the grass. Must have a tree of my own, I said, and watered it once and went to bed. And forgot, but cherries have a way of growing, though no one's caring very much or knowing. And suddenly that summer, near the end of May, I found a tree had come to stay. It was very small, 5 months child, lost in the tall grass running wild. Goats ate the leaves, the grass cutter seethed, split it apart, and a monsoon blight shriveled the slender stem. Even so, next spring, I watched 3 new shoots grow. The young tree struggled upwards, thrust its arms in a fresh fire's lust. For a light and air and sun, I could only wait as one who watched wondering while time and the rain made a miracle from green growing pain. I went away next year, spent a season in Kashmir, came back thinner, rather poor, but richer by a cherry tree at my door. 6 feet high, my own dark cherry, and I could scarcely believe it a berry. A berry ripened and dwelt in the sun, hung from a branches just one. And next year there were blossoms small, pink fragile, quick to fall, at the merest breath, the sleepiest breeze. I lay on the grass at ease, looking up through leaves at the blue, blind sky at finches as they flew, and fleeted through the dappled green, while the bees and ecstasy drank of nectar from each bloom and the sank swiftly, and the stars turned in the sky, and moon moths and singing crickets, and yes, I, praise the night and stars and tree, that small, the cherry grown by me. The poem is written by Ruskin Bond. Check out the new words. Dappled means having dark or light patches. Ecstasy, feeling of great happiness. The deliciousness of the fruit has been explained here through the poem. Nectar, the most delicious sweetness. Moon moths, singing crickets are the small light insects. Okay, now we will go for the detailed discussion of the poem. The very poem is written in free verse form. What is the meaning of free verse? It means the writer has not followed any couplet, stanza, sestet, octet or sonnet pattern. Couplet means 2 lines poem, sonnet means 4 line, sestet 6 line poem, octet 8 line, and sonnet comes up with the 14 line. The very poem is written in the form of free verse. You can see that few lines are very small, few lines are quite long. So this is known as a free verse pattern. You need to remember this pattern for doing the description or the poetic appreciation of the very poem Cherry Tree. Check this out, the poem. For your better understanding, I have divided the poem into 4 to 6 line pattern. 8 years have passed since I placed my cherry seed in the grass. Must have a tree of my own, I said, and watered it once and went to bed. 8 years back, writer placed a cherry seed into the ground and he fetched water to the tree or to that seed, and every single night he used to dream the time he was very young, very child. He used to dream that to have the most beautiful fragile cherry tree with the delicious nectar cherries. And he forgot, but cherries have a way of growing, though no one's caring very much or knowing. And suddenly that summer, near the end of May, I found a tree had come to stay. It was very small, 5 months child, lost in the tall grass running wild. Writer has compared the tree with the very young 5 months baby or child. That the seed he had placed now came to the life. The sapling became 5 months old now. So the writer sometime used to fetch water to the plant or to that sapling. Sometime he used to forget. In a way, the cherry started growing in this world. Later on, goats ate the leaves, the grass cutter seed split it apart, and a monsoon blight shriveled the slender stem. Even so, next spring I watched 3 new shoots grow. The young tree struggled upward thrust, its arms in a fresh fire's lust for light and air and sun. Though the cherry tree came across to the oddities of life, it had been eaten up by the goats. Even the grass cutter seed cut it down with a sharp blade, or the nature also smashed it or hit with the heavy rain or the storms. Cherry tree did not surrender in front of all those calamities. It did not give up the hope of moving ahead. So, in result, it's all alive today. I could only wait as one who watched wondering while time and the rain made a miracle from green growing pain. I went away next year, spent a season in a Kashmir, came back thinner, rather poor, but richer by a cherry tree at my door. 6 feet high, my own dark cherry, and I could scarcely believe it. A berry ripened and dwelt in the sun, hung from a branches just one. The action which he had done it or attempted in an earlier life makes or made him to have the fruit today. The cherry tree has grown in a miracle way. Though writer forgot to take care of the plant, but the nature took care of it, and now it's grown. For some other business writer went to Kashmir. The time he came back from the Kashmir, we can see that the writer became poorer, he became thinner, but he is richer to have the cherry tree at his doorstep, which is totally developed, and now it's so beautiful, laden with the most delicious fruits. Those are mouth-watering. And next year there were blossoms small, pink, fragile, quick to fall, at the merest breath, the sleepiest breeze. This is the first longest stanza, where writer has explained his action of placing the cherry seed, the sapling, towards the journey of cherry into the tree. Has explained, by now the cherry tree has grown and is having the most delicious cherries to it, which writer can test, which he can proudly say that okay, he is having his own tree. The tree seems to be so beautiful and fragile. Into the next stanza, I lay on the grass at ease, looking up through leaves at the blue blind sky, at the finches as they flew and flitted through the dappled green. Absolutely, on top of all, what is the happiness? What is the concept of happiness? Here, the writer has explained his way of happiness is relaxing under the tree in a cool evening and being so happy to have his own fruit or a positive fruit of his action. And in a last stanza, while bees in an ecstasy drank of nectars from each bloom, and the sun sank swiftly, and the stars turned in the sky, and moon moth, and singing crickets, and I, yes I, praised night and stars and tree, that small the cherry grown by me. Check this out, writer explains over here the joy of himself, along with insects, birds, nature and everything. He is so happy with his action of placing the cherry seed 8 years back, so he is having the totally developed or completely grown tree of his own, which is going to offer him the most delicious fruits and all. So here we have got the message from the poem that we should conserve, we should protect the nature for the better life. If we learn to protect the nature, if we respect the nature in the course of time, definitely we will have the best time, or the upcoming generations, they can have this planet Earth to be a living place for everyone, so they can have fresh weather and fresh atmosphere. Okay, so let's check it out, the figure of speech used in the very poem by writer Ruskin Bond. At the very first, the poem covers climax, alliteration, antithesis, personification and imagery. Climax. There are two types of climax. One is climax and other is anticlimax. Climax gives us information about the ideas, they are happening in an ascending order, and anticlimax comes in a descending order. Check this out. An example of climax: pink, fragile, quick to fall. This figure of speech is called climax, where successive words, phrases, sentences are arranged in an ascending order of importance. Here the cherry blossom turns pink, ripens and is ready to be picked. Explains the action are happening in an ascending order. Next figure of speech is alliteration. Alliteration shows or it specifies the repetition of sound or alphabet. For example, its arms in a fresh fire's lust. Here you can see that F sound has been alliterated twice. Into the next example, made a miracle from green growing pain. In a very example, M sound has been alliterated along with GG or G sound. Next is antithesis. This figure of speech shows two opposite ideas woven in a single sentence. But cherries have a way of growing though no one is caring very much or knowing. Growing and caring that okay, the cherry tree seem to be like ignored, but the nature has taken care of the tree and now the cherry tree has grown. So antithesis comes with the opposite ideas. Personification. Human qualities are given to the non-human. A tree had come to stay, where trees cannot make a move. Though they are alive, they cannot move from their place, the way we humans can move from one place to another place. And the next example of personification from the very poem is, it arms in a fresh fire's lust. The tree has spreaded its arms to take a sunlight. Simply, the quality of human has given to the non-human. Except that, check this out, the last line or the last stanzas, last two lines. I praise night and stars and tree, that small, the cherry grown by me. Here we can see the figure of speech is used as a imagery. Imagery, geographical phenomenon has been described here, that the night stars and the growth of the nature and the plants. This is known as a imagery. Now you can go and collect few more examples of the explained just now from the very poem. Now I am going to put a light on 4 marks question which will be there in your exam, whether for 11th or 12th. It is a compulsory question which you have to study. You have to get yourself ready for this question, the appreciation of the poem. You will get a question as, do the appreciation of the poem Cherry Tree or so and so poem, and the question will be there for 4 marks. While doing the appreciation of the poem, you need to keep few points in your mind. There are 5 points. The first point is about, you have to comment about the poem and the poet. Second point is about the theme or the gist of the poem, you have to write it down. Next point, special features or the characteristics of the poem. Point number 4, you have to explain figure of speeches, minimum 1 or 2 with their definition. And last, you have to comment about your own point, your own views about the poem. You have to pen down, so you will get out of score. Check this out about the poem and the poet. The poem is written by Ruskin Bond. Writer has explained the journey of his life, the way he has placed the cherry tree and now the tree has grown, or he has placed a cherry seed and the seed has grown. The journey of seed to sapling to tree has been narrated through the poem, and the Joyce of writer has narrated in a lucid way. The poem is easy to understand, as the writer did not play with the words. He has not used much figurative figures to explain the poem. So the poem is easy to understand. Next is theme or the gist of the poem is, writer has shown the struggle of cherry tree as well as himself also, with the relations, dedication, conflict, growth, responsibilities and pride. The poem depicts a small of action of planting a cherry tree which led to a great achievement giving benefit to bees, moon moths, cricket and the poet himself. The feature or the special features or the characteristics of the poem. The poem has a proper beginning, middle and end. It begins with the planting of a cherry seed. It survives overcoming adversities and the end of the blossom. Also, the moments of writer that he went to or he goes to the Kashmir and so on, the time he comes back, we can see the changes took place in writer and the changes offered by the nature in a symbolic way of cherry is now totally grown, blossomed and ready to offer nectar fruits to writer for his actions and so on. You can mention over here the poem is written in the free verse, as the poem has not followed any stanza pattern. Figure of speeches, you can go for any 2 examples. Don't forget to elaborate them up to a good length and do notify the definition in a line and explain the figure of speech. Minimum 1 or 2 figure of speeches you have to mention while writing down the figure of speeches. At the end, you have to comment about your own points. Have you, or what are the qualities that you liked from the poem, or what lesson you have learned from the poem. Here is the synopsis of the poem. I have made it ready for yourself. You can read out the synopsis by yourself and come up with the detailed understanding. By pausing this video, you can have a glance about this synopsis. This synopsis has covered the complete discussion which we have attended or we have done in today's session. I am sure that this video will be helpful to one and all to understand the poem written by Ruskin Bond's Cherry Tree. If you have any question, feel free to ask your question into my comment box. For more updates, do like and subscribe my channel, so in an upcoming time you can get all updates of your study material. I, Dr. Brijesh Shankar Rao Deshmukh, is now taking your leave. Thanks for offering me your time and your patience. God bless you. Take care. Be ready for the future.